everyone. How are we today? Happy Tuesday. Hello. Ooh, I'm a mess. I was listening to Bliss and I fell asleep and I woke up and KK was on panel and I don't know how long I was asleep and what I meant. I don't know. But I'll go back and listen to what I missed. Hello, everybody. How are we today? I had somebody in Maria's chat ask me to share my crochet baby blanket that I'm doing. And I was like, oh, I can do that. I didn't work on it for a couple of days, but this is what it looks like so far. Yeah, you can see it. I think it's going to turn out really, really pretty. I'm making a thicker one, and I need to get some more yarn for it, so I stalled on that project. But this is the other project. But it's got the colors are raised. I don't know how well you could see that, but they're kind of raised each row. But yeah. That's what it's looking like so far. And I'm actually working off a pattern with this one. And that's new to me as well. But it's not hard. I'm getting the hang of it. So I wanted to show you guys before I put it away. I'm not going to put it in the bag and make all kinds of noise. But there, that's what I'm working on. Let me see who's here. Isn't it pretty, Maria? I like it. Turn my necklace around. But yeah, let me see who's here. Rabbit, Stacy, Daisy Girl, Celia, Bald Cat, Rabbit, Susie, Mugsy. Hey, Mugsy. D. Johns, hello. Sly 14K. Nightbot doing his thing. Hey, Mandy, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in what feels like forever. I was thinking about you the other day, actually. I hope you're doing well. Cindy and Bliss is here. Hey, Flower Child. Sweet Potato. Hey, Heidi. I just got here, Heidi. No worries. At least did you guys get notifications today? That's the question. Inquiring. Martin's mommy, Maria. Listen, Mugsy, listen. Hey, Amber. It's good to see you. Hey, Chantel. Excuse me. Hi, Gamecock Jenny. Hello. How is everyone? I hope you're warmer than I am. Thank you for the $2, Mugsy. Mugsy says, Jen, your interviews are horrible. First grade questions. Listen, she's no Connie Chung, that's for sure. If you know, you know. You guys got notifications today? Awesome. That's good. That's good news. Yeah, awesome, guys. Awesome. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Yeah, hi, Janet. Yeah, that's good to hear. Just got home from donating blood. Good for you, Gamecock Jenny. Good for you. It's much needed. That's for sure. Oh, well, some people got notifications, some people didn't, but you're here either way. Right, Amber? That part. Like, not even going there. All right, let me pull this up. So, over the weekend, I had noticed, hi, Molly. I had noticed that something on Jen's channel. I don't even remember what it was now. And she was talking about her tree that she decorates for the seasons, right? And I made a comment, like, she was like, should I go ahead and do like a 4th of July tree, or what do you guys think? Blah, 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 right? And I'm like, it's the beginning of April. Why would you do 4th of July? Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. And it was like, I made a comment and I'm like, I would do it by like the month instead of holiday. You know, I was like, hey, Shyla. I was like, what do you think of when you think of April? You know, birds chirping and flowers blooming and whatever. So that's what I put. Hey, JJ. I was like, I would do more of like a monthly, semi-monthly thing than I would holidays, you know. And she came back and she said something like along the lines of, I should have screenshot it, but I didn't. Yeah, Chantel. Yeah. Like, go to the Dollar Tree, get a bunch of like springtime flowers. And I told her, Jen, too, I was like, the Dollar Tree is not always your cheapest option on things, you know? Oh, of course, Stacy, of course. You already know. Right, Amber? Yeah, yeah. I told her, I was like, Hobby Lobby usually has like 30 to 50 to 60% off everything in the store all the time. And just because it's named Dollar Tree does not mean that they're always the cheapest on whatever you buy, you know? But they do, Shyla. Dollar Tree does have really pretty artificial spring flowers. They do. And that's what I told her. I was like, you can go there, get some flowers, and, you know, do your tree. But she was like, oh, people tell me that when you're live that you're talking about me, and I get mad and I go live and I talk crap about you. And she was like, and later I'll go to your channel and you wasn't talking about me at all. Is there a reason why you can't do that before you go live and talk shit about me? Because, hi, Tom. Hey, Chris Hansen, everybody that's come in. Because I have barely mentioned Jen over here the past few weeks. I think there may have been 2 live streams over the past 3 weeks about Jen versus her having to bring me up and talk shit every time she's fucking live, me and 20 other people, right? And mind you, Jen and I had this conversation in the comment section the end of last week, right? I haven't been live since then. I have not been live. Monday, what does she do? She has to go live and talk all kinds of shit. So here the fuck we are. And I told her in the comment section that I'm moving on and doing content. But if you keep talking shit, I'm going to respond to you. Period. Like, I'm not just going to turn my back and let you just continuously talk shit about me and me not say anything back to you. Like, that's not fair to me for you to do that. You know? So, oh, Amber, I've made those before. Those are good. Those are really good. The Big Mac bowls. Hmm. And that too, Bliss, that too. And the times that I have been live and I have talked about Jen lately is because I was responding to something that she had said, not just me going live and talking shit like she does. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be playing her live from yesterday and her talking shit for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure it's loaded. It is loaded and ready. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead. AC, I know, AC, you've been working a lot lately, my dude. So you lay down and listen, and I'll help you fall asleep. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, KK. Hey, Kat. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. He's been at his pretend job all week. Yeah. I'm going to hit my vape now. Okay, Jen? Yeah. Oh, shit, I was muted. I have a patio door. I always blow my vape this way, if you've noticed. I have a patio door that's always cracked within arm's length, okay? I just showed you my ceiling fan that is always on. I have a window right here in front of me that's also within an arm's length away from me. And I'm not sure what a humidifier is supposed to do for cigarette smoke, but Jen mentioned she had a humidifier. I don't know what that's supposed to do for anything, but I have an actual air purifier right here beside my desk. Okay. Hi, sweet interiors. How are you? Hi, Burns. Ooh. Amber, spicy today. So, yeah. It's ridiculous. But I would rather have 5 people vaping in my house at the same time than I would one person smoking a cigarette. KK. That part, Amber, that part. Yeah. But I mean, I'll take a picture really quick and I'll show you. My humidifier. It's sitting right beside my soil that I just got in the mail today. But there's my air purifier right there beside my desk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a humidifier in my bedroom for when I sleep. It does nothing to clean the air. So there's that. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. And we are going to respond yet again because Jen Bailey doesn't know when to keep her fucking mouth shut. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly. I got a door right here and a window right here and an air purifier right here. And I have a ceiling fan going at all times. And I'm not in a small room either. So there's that. So there's that. Speed her up because I cannot listen to her at regular speed.
Jules and Sophie are negligent. Animal control about. Oh, let's go to Google. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Actually, let me go in and let Rochelle know what you guys did.
What we did? Who did? This bitch. Your face is really punchable. Do you realize that? Your face is really punchable. Do you also realize this was done on Monday? Do you realize how much shit Rochelle took on you over the weekend, on Sunday, as a matter of fact? Do you realize that? Or does it not matter? Because Rochelle struck Jules, so hate bond, right? That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, Lisa Ann. Get the fuck on with it. That's right, Oliver.
Okay. Okay. Oh, let's go to Google. Okay. GLE. All right. Okay. Okay, so we want to talk about the do's and don'ts about whether we are abusive to our animals. Bullshit, that is a lie. Y'all pulled this crap when I was insane. You had animal control come for Chloe and Mia.
Who is y'all? Who is y'all? Y'all did not involve me. Okay? Put a name on that shit because it didn't involve me.
Okay, and I saw the stuff and I screenshot everything because you guys are trying to take me up. We're not going to do that. Now,
like you said that you called animal control on me, so you're trying to get my animals taken away from me, right? Right.
If we're going to nitpick about things, because Lindsay had a lot to say, as she always does, let's see real quick what thoughts are by animal control about vaping around your animals. So,
what does Lindsay saying these things in the comment section have to do with me? What does one have to do with the other? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, I'm trying to turn my ringer up on my phone. Come on. There we go. Absolutely nothing. That's right, Oliver.
And you too, Jules. And I made if it's abusive to your animals, okay? Because it's okay to vape around your animals, but let's see if it's abusive.
Wait a minute. It's okay to vape. All right, Oliver, that's enough. It's okay to vape around your animals, but is it abusive? What?
And others. Attacking mods isn't okay. I know what you guys did. Carrie was very upset. So,
like you attack my mods? And that's right, Oliver. Like you attack my mods? You talk shit about my mods all the fucking time. But yours are off limits? It doesn't work that way, Jenny.
Your channels are going to be very upset, maybe. Well, not legally.
No. If my channel's going to be upset, so is yours. That's right, Oliver.
Defined as animal abuse in most jurisdictions, vaping around pets is considered hazardous and a form of negligent care by veterinary experts due to significant health risks. Negligent. Isn't that weird? Negligent for vaping. My husband's by a window. Nothing's around them. I've got humidifiers. So
again, what does a humidifier have to do with cleaning the air? Absolutely nothing. Like Amber pointed out in the chat, all a humidifier does is help all of the nasty of the fucking cigarette stick to their lungs better. Like I just took a picture of a few minutes ago. I have an actual air purifier sitting beside me. Air purifier equals cleaning the air. A humidifier adds humidity to the air. The more you know, Jenny, the more you know.
Oh, it's a form of negligence. So, Sophie and Jules, you're negligent about your animals?
No, I'm not.
Sophie, you didn't care. You just sat there and said, I'll vape anytime I want.
Anytime I fucking want.
So, Jules and Sophie are negligent. So, Lindsay, Horseface, what do you have to say about that? You're negligent.
Anytime I fucking want.
Sock accounts.
Who is?
I give zero fucks.
Who
about
is
AC.
y'all?
I don't care about the guy community. But you are negligent to your pets. Sophie and Jules, you both vape around your animals, and a veterinarian.
Good to know. Good to know. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Smoking cigarettes around your pets poses severe health risks, include increased rates of cancer, respiratory issues, and allergies due to second and third-hand smoke. Carcinogenic particles settle on the pet's fur and surfaces, leading to toxic ingestion during grooming. Dogs and cats exposed to smoke have higher risks of nasal and lung cancer, lymphoma, and respiratory distress. The more you know, Jenny, the more you know. Right, Willow? She does know that we can see that she lives in a pigsty, right? Right. The more you know, Jenny. You might want to, you probably should have, I know, Dana. I know, girl. I know. How you doing, my girl? Right, Chantel. Yeah. And all the humidifiers do is add humidity to the air. The more you know, Jenny.
Who was 10 times more smart, is saying, again, if you look, while not legally defined as animal abuse in most jurisdictions, vaping around pets is considered hazardous and a form of negligent care by veterinary experts due to significant health risks.
She thought she was smart doing that. She was. I have 3 different clips over the past couple of weeks of the man she lives with smoking cigarettes, once on the couch with little Jonah, his face right in that cigarette smoke. Another one, well, two more of him actually standing at a window, and all that window was doing was blowing the smoke into the house. How's that helping? It's not. It's not helping anything at all, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
Jonah looks pretty good.
Does he?
What do you think about that, Lindsay? Let me see here. Lindsay, what do you think about that? I saw your guys' comments. I saw how you guys talked about Mia. I saw all of it. In fact, I think the only person that wasn't really bad was the one girl, Lainey Lynn. Or I think Lainey Lynn, the person I was actually cool with. Nicotine toxicity. E-liquids contain highly concentrated nicotine that is rapidly absorbed. Ingesting even a small amount, such as a single cartridge or a few drops, can be fatal for small pets like cats and dogs. Wow.
Here's the thing, Jenny. I don't leave my vape around for my animals to get a hold of. Okay. So there's no ingesting of liquid, not even a couple of drops.
Wow, Jules, didn't you have a cat pass away, and don't you have black mold on your windows? Sophie, same with you. You got a beautiful.
Yes, I don't have black mold, Jen. You do, though, in your bathroom, where you took that very suggestive picture and sent it to Deadly. Your bathroom window had black mold all in it. Okay. Not here.
Home. So do you think the two animals should be exposed to all that dirty, disgusting things? Who threatens to call animals?
What dirty, disgusting things? I don't have dirty, disgusting things in my home. That's you. I know, y'all. I know.
Control in another state. Yeah, it is a waste of their time. And the person it's going to go back to, because you guys all simp for Jules, it's going to go back to you, Jules, because I downloaded the video, and I'm telling you, calling my mod stupid. God, you're really, really mad at Rochelle for getting struck.
For the strike that was gone away within 30 minutes? Like, and how did that hurt, Jules? It didn't. Oh my goodness, Dana, yes. What's the point in that?
God, imagine if I threw 2 strikes at you, which I could, but I'm not going to do it. Hold on, sweetheart. Okay. Well, even
what are you waiting on? Hey, Kay.
Wouldn't it be such a wonderful thing? Think about this. How wonderful would it be? How wonderful would it be for all of this madness to stop? Because I know that Jules was really, really, really mad at me because I made that police call when honestly I was just worried about her because you guys choose not to help her with her mental health because clearly
anybody's mental health on the internet is their own business, not mine. Not mine. So should we do that to you? Should we call the police to your house because we're so worried about your mental health and your friends are doing nothing about it? Your online friends are doing nothing about it. So should a call be made to your police department to come to your house?
Jules is spiraling, and you are, Jules. I'm actually getting quite concerned. I'm getting quite concerned about you, and it's really sad because we're not cool whatsoever, but I do think that your mental.
Hey, beautiful life. It's good to see you. I know my notifications have not been going out lately to that many people. It's good to see you.
Health is suffering. I think maybe you taking a break might be good because it's not normal to pay attention like that to what everybody's doing.
When are you going to take a break? You're paying attention to the windows in somebody's house. You're paying attention to how much water my dog drinks. You're paying attention to what direction I blow my vape smoke. That's not normal, Jen.
Doing. I understand the whole bee thing, but Jules, you're spiraling, I feel.
I know you're
How do you
spiraling.
think I felt when you showed the inside of the house, Jules? But you were mad because somebody gave your phone number out? Well, my phone number was doxed in your chat. No, you can talk, Dr. Pepper. I saw you in the room and I saw your comments as well. What are your thoughts about that? And you used to be my favorite drink. Nobody needs to be worried about anybody. And Jules, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to be 50-something years old.
Then nobody needs to be worried about anybody. So why are you worried about Jules?
You know, Jules, with those windows looking like that, you know what people would do? They'd probably call your landlord. I don't care to call your landlord, but you're not going to talk to my mods like pieces of crap. You incite people to do your work, which is bullshit. You got people pulling things.
How
It's
so?
like,
How so? How are people incited to do anything?
honey, it's not healthy for you, Jules. You do these 7-hour lives. You pay attention to everything that I do, whether it's legal or not, which I'm not going to, I mean, it's very, very not productive for you. How was your Easter, Jules? You know what I did today, guys? Other than talking
Why
smack
is
right
that
now
your
because you
business?
disrespected Carrie.
Why was it? How was your Easter? I don't celebrate the holiday myself, but how was your Easter, Jen? Why is it your business on what somebody else did on a Sunday?
Carrie, who did nothing. You guys sat there and dogpiled on her because that's what you do.
Who?
You know what I did today? I interviewed Brenna.
Thank you, Lisa Ann.
I interviewed Brenna because
Those interviews, girl. You're no Barbara Walters or Connie Changa for that matter.
my friends don't care anymore. Go ahead, dissect their videos. I don't care. We don't care. Did an interview with Terry. So much stuff I learned about her that I never knew. You know why, Jules, Sophie, and all of you? Because I have the talent.
That's not talent, honey. Okay. Those interviews that you uploaded, that's not talent, sweetheart. It's not. It's not. It's not. Your friends are lying to you. That's not talent. How do you get the puppy to stop eating grass, sticks, and everything outside? He has so many toys outside. We play all day and he's still. I don't know, Kat. That is a good question. My dogs really have not been grass eaters, but I know some dogs do it all the time. I don't know. That's one question I do not have the answer for, my friend.
To do that. I do.
It's not talent.
This is all real. See?
And so is this. This is all real. 100% human hair. What's your point?
It's not normal. Why don't one of you guys do an interview?
What's your point?
I did. And that Bible is very, very important to me, Maria, because my mother left it. Okay?
Sure she did. Sure she did.
It doesn't matter.
I call bullshit.
If Bible lyrics were written on a 7-Eleven wall, it doesn't matter. But see, you guys don't believe in God. You believe in yourselves.
I don't.
And I'm telling you what,
I actually don't. But that's my business, not yours.
It doesn't matter. If Bible lyrics were written on a 7-Eleven wall, it doesn't matter.
Bible lyrics? When did the Bible have lyrics?
But see, you guys don't believe in God. You believe in yourselves. And I'm telling you what.
And yes, you're right. You're right. I do not believe in God. You're God. I don't. Thank you, Tom, for gifting memberships. Salty pepper. As above, so below. I haven't seen that person in a while. Genya. There they are. They're showing up now. Lisa Ann. Come on. Heather B. That was 5, right? Yeah. Thank you, Tom, for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate you so much. I do. If you guys received a membership, thank Tom. He's the sweetest. And there's lots of new emojis to use. Congratulations, guys. Right, Sly. Yeah. Yeah. She said lyrics. Co-signer Susie Q. She said lyrics. Hey, Ringo Home. Lyrics like it's a song. Yes. Yes. I know. I know. Let me see what you guys are saying.
There is going to be a day.
What? A day what?
That's the truth. Lindsay's not spitting truths on anything. Lindsay's a psychopath. Lindsay is an online stalker, and I have no doubt in my mind she was all up in that crap when I went nuts. Lindsay, you also need to get
You didn't go nuts. You were strung out on drugs.
some help. If you can't afford to keep running water in your apartment, I would think that your life needs to be assessed. You are a very, very sad person.
Thank
said that
you.
have sickness issues.
Thank you
and
very
you are prime
much.
and present when Jules goes live. Girl, you type it in caps and you don't know what the shit you're talking about. You are ignorant. Girl, you look like Charles Manson. Yes, you do. Stevie Lee, I seen. Yeah, Stephen C is a really mean person. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you giving me advice, but the thing is it's not Jules's advice. It's not Jules's business. The belly band is because Jonah has a testicle and we're dealing with that. It's not anybody's business.
The same as what I do with my animals is none of your business, but you choose to speak on it anyway. I'm going to speak on yours. How about that? He does not wear a belly band because one of his testicles never dropped. That's not why he wears the band. Okay? No. You will not take the time to properly train that dog. That's the problem.
Lindsay had a cat in her wall. You women are so judgmental. I was cool with y'all before Jules freaking kicked me out of the hive. And I'm going to show all the evidence.
Show the evidence, girl, because I was not cool with you.
I'm done.
I've been done. I've been done.
I saw him. It's hard to work with him. I'm not going to lie. I don't know who had him. And I appreciate that.
You got him as a small puppy. His issues is because of what's gone on in your home. Your home, Jen. This cannot be blamed on the owner that had him before you. These problems are as a result of what's happened with you.
For you to be able to come in and talk to me, I appreciate that. And yes, I could definitely work with him a little bit more. It's a little difficult because he's kind of Velcroed to Clint, but I know that.
How is he Velcroed to Clint when Clint is at work or when Clint is sleeping? How? You can't work with him then? When Clint is not around? You just choose not to.
That I can. I know that I can. And I appreciate it. If you can give me any advice. I mean,
He
getting
was
neutered.
a
You just
cute
can't
little
go,
puppy, Stacy.
fit him in there. He was already looked at and they're a little concerned because he's going to have to go maybe to a specialist. I don't owe you guys anything.
Maybe have to go to a specialist? Why haven't you taken him to the vet to find out? Because I don't know what kind of a vet that she takes her animals to. Because first, the x-rays for Mia had to be sent out to be read. You guys remember that? And now the vet cannot do this neuter because one of his balls never dropped. What kind of a vet do you take them to? My vet can read x-rays, can do all the things, Jen, all the things. Maybe you need to find a better suitable vet.
No, don't you dare call me ma'am. See, that's the kind of one-sided thing. I was being cool with you.
Don't call me ma'am. How dare you call me ma'am?
You guys were attacking me. You were attacking me. You were attacking Carrie. You were attacking Paula. I don't understand. And you were in there running your mouth too.
Don't go where you're not wanted.
That's the truth.
Exactly, Susie.
Here you come filing in. Nobody smokes around them. Ask
Oh,
my
Clint does.
husband. I haven't smoked a cigarette.
Clint does. Clint smokes around them every day. Kat says, Max has only one ball that has dropped. My vet said there's no problem. She will remove it there. No specialist needed. How about that?
Cigarette since October 5th. See, that's the kind of dumb shit that you guys look at. I don't cover Jules every day, and I don't give a shit about Jules.
I don't cover you every day, and I honestly don't give a fuck about you.
I understand that. But don't come in and simp for a 50-something-year-old woman who is a cartoon and said when her phone number was given out, she felt art. That woman is a mockery to mental health. She is.
You are a mockery to mental health. Who the fuck are you?
And Maria's so far gone. I mean,
but she's being bullied, y'all. She's being bullied. How dare you try and hold her accountable for the things that she says and does? How dare you?
It all goes back to Jules. Doesn't go back to Lindsay. Lindsay's not a creator. She's not. Why are you paying attention, stalker? We don't.
You want to call somebody a stalker for paying attention to the things that you do publicly on the internet. Dr. Pepper says, I have an opinion about Carrie and Rochelle's behavior. It doesn't mean I'm not right about the dog stuff. I didn't talk about smoking or neglect or anything. If you read what I wrote.
I don't want to play that game. We don't want to play real life games. We don't want to play them.
Is that a threat?
We have means to deal with that one. I wouldn't come in simple.
Do it. Do it. Let's see your means to take care of things.
For her.
You can't afford a quality of life surgery for Mia. You can't afford to get Jonah neutered. I really don't think that you can afford a lawyer.
Nobody should have to go into a room and be attacked by all of you because that's all you guys know what to do.
Don't go where you're not wanted.
You don't have to like me because I don't care. That's good.
Hey, Pat.
So while you're giving me the advice and I take it, why don't you go on over there and talk to Zombie Sophie and Gary Busey Jules and talk to them about
Zombie Sophie. What are you talking about? I'm not zombified over here. What the fuck are you talking about? It's all about deflection. Absolutely, Bliss Chris. Right, Willow. Just ignore it. Right, Stacy. Yeah. Hey, Past. How are you doing, my friend? Hey, Cece.
about the dangers of vaping around their animals. And I'll tell you what, I'll take your advice. You're absolutely right. It's more about spending more time in training. Now, what are you going to go over there and tell them about their little vaping issue?
I don't have a vaping issue. I don't. And I also have trained my animals too, Jen. Yeah. My male dog doesn't cock his leg in the house. He's not wearing a belly band. And he turns 2 years old the end of this month.
Or Jules smoking pot. Does her cat get high? Just saying.
Clint gets high. Clint smokes pot. Are your dogs getting high? Just saying.
How often does Sophie take her animals out when she's online all day and all night? I'm just saying.
When am I online all day and all night? When is that? I was live for a little over an hour on Sunday, and I think they went outside twice during that little over an hour I was live. And before that, it was Thursday. Everybody knows that I stop what I'm doing and let them in and outside. Everybody knows that. But me being live on Thursday and again on Sunday and again today on Tuesday is not all day and all night. The fuck are you talking about?
Like, we're going to keep it fair. I understand.
Keep it fair. Well, keep it honest. Keep it fucking honest.
Arson, because she could come over here herself. It's not my fault she got struck.
Hey, Rakin.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing if we decided to do an us and them, and you guys like stayed over there with your foul black souled self? You guys found some kind of content and then didn't mess with us. See, you see how easy.
But see, Jenny, it's kind of the opposite though, right? You're messing with me. I'm over here playing you talking shit, and I'm responding to you. So that's kind of like you fucking with me, right? Right. The same as George on Sunday talking shit about me. So I played it and I responded. See, it's the opposite of how you're saying things actually are.
You see, that is because, Jules, you got mad saying that I wasted police resources. But then you said that you've already been talking to your police. So are you wasting resources as well? I'm just saying.
Exactly, Kat. Hey, M to the B.
Oh, yeah. And I 100%. I don't agree with your bullying tactics in the other room, especially with my mod, but I appreciate it. But Clint doesn't too. That's the point. I don't agree either, but you can't always do this. And I hear Sophie's taking her animals out all the time when she's live, just stating facts. Do you agree with what Sophie's doing being okay? I don't agree with it.
I don't give a fuck what you agree with. Honestly, I give 0 fucks about what you agree with about my fucking life. How about that? How about that? Because there's lots of things going on in your home that I don't agree with.
It isn't just her animals. I'm just being an asshole and pointing out that what you guys are doing. If nobody said anything, I wouldn't care.
If nobody said anything, you wouldn't care. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And I get that. Thank you. Let's just say that. But let's talk about Carrie going over there and being attacked. That's not okay.
She shouldn't have went where she wasn't fucking wanted. Period.
This whole bullying bullshit.
Well, I could consider what you're saying about me bullying, Jen. I mean, let's keep it fair, right?
We're not. Thank you. And that's fair. I agree with it. Just because she agrees with you doesn't negate this, doesn't take away from the fact of what happened with Carrie. So we've discussed the pets. Everybody has their own pet.
I don't know.
I take your advice. Now, let's get to why I went live. Why was Carrie bullied? The only person who seems to have big kahunas would be.
She wasn't bullied.
No Neck Nettie. She came in. I'll give her that. Why did you guys dogpile? Thank you, Chicken Cakes. We need to.
You're sucking down that dark soda, did you? Let's listen to that again.
Chicken Cakes.
Sucking it down, are you?
You need
Kidneys
to
love
be done with
that.
it. What gave you guys the right? And we knew Camden was in there. Oh, and I'm gaining on you, Camden.
Exactly, Bliss.
This close, Camden.
Is that a threat?
Carrie had the right to go in and defend herself. She absolutely had the right to go in and defend herself. Absolutely. Just like KK came in. I'm telling you this. If you guys think that that's normal and it's okay to sit and bully, I'm telling you, Jules, there's going to be one.
Like you're bullying me right now and bullying Jules and you're gaining on Camden, kind of like that.
Person that cannot deal with the bullshit that you're doing. And I'm telling you what, you guys are going to push somebody. I know you want me to. You're going to push somebody to a point that they're not.
That's not my fucking problem. Your mental health is your business. If you can't handle what's being done on the internet, log the fuck off the internet. How about that? I promise nobody will miss you. I promise you.
Coming back from it, Jules, you wrote names on your arms. You would think that you would have a little more compassion. I'm telling you guys, pay attention to people that end up unaliving themselves for getting bullied.
Do you hear this dumb bitch? Do you hear this? Hey, Lindsay. Right. Like, come on. Hey, Desi. Right, Kat. Exactly. Hey, Erica. Thank you, Reagan. Thank you. She's asking why somebody is being bullied while saying no neck nevy. Like, make this shit make sense for me.
I agree. Wouldn't it be a nice day if one person out of that hive would have said, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't all go after her because you guys can't because you're cowards.
What? Are you fucking serious? Carrie knew what she was coming into when she started typing in Jules's chat. She knew what the fuck she was in for.
You're cowards. And Camden,
You're
thank
the
God
fucking
you reiterated
coward.
that. KK didn't embezzle, she stole. Camden said that.
Right, Erica? Yes, girl.
Makes you guys feel powerful, doesn't it? Doesn't it? When one person comes in and it's just nothing but dogpiling, does it make you feel good? Does that make you feel good?
Does it make you feel good, Jenny, when you sit there and you lie about me? Does it make you feel good when you call people names? Body shame them? Does it make you feel good? Does it? You're a fucking low-life piece of shit is what you are. You're not being bullied. You're not being dogpiled. You're getting what you deserve.
150 people against one? Wow. I agree. I agree.
That part, Bliss.
Does it make you?
That part. Please excuse my lack of empathy for this kind of childish shit when you got people over there pushing criminal falsehoods on people. That part, Bliss.
You guys feel powerful? Does it?
It does.
You guys
It
just
does.
type in there. You got your two little devices, the same
Yes.
people, the same double devices. You guys just sit.
Like what's going on in your chat? The same people, the same trolls, the same double devices. Like what's going on in your chat?
there and Lindsay typing in her caps. Oh, Carrie, you better save Jonah. And I'm going to put emojis. Does it make you guys feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't suggest this today, guys, because it goes right back to you. Oh, it's my pharmacy. Does it make you feel good to pile on people? Does it give you a little high? Does it make the adrenaline go up? Jules is so mad. Oh my God, they're barking. How dare them? How dare them bark? Okay. They're both barking. Stop barking. Oh my God, they're barking, Jules. What to do? Oh my God, the neighbor's dogs are barking. Jonah, get out of that window. Oh, they're barking. The neighbor's dogs are barking. What shall we do?
But wait, I thought Jonah was Velcroed to Clint. It doesn't look like he's Velcroed to Clint. He's right there behind you on your bed. Well, isn't that amazing?
No, you're not going out. Okay, we're not doing that. Nope.
Never, never. And because Molly and Oliver heard them barking, here Oliver is starting to get riled up again. I know, dude. I know.
No, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I've got the chat. We'll do replay. Absolutely. In fact, hold on. You guys don't mind. I'm going to screenshot this if it's okay, and then I'll write everything down. I know it's kind of weird, but okay. Jules. Okay. Oh my God, my neck.
That part right there, Reagan. That part right there. She has a mod that literally stalks me. She won't talk about that, though, while she talks about standing up for mods. By the way, Jen, Sophie has been my mod for years. It could go both ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been your mod for years. You've been my managing mod for even the year you wasn't around. You were still my fucking managing mod. Like, shit can go both ways, girl.
It's been a while since I heard somebody say anywho. Oh, did somebody go live?
Right. She just shooed them out the door so the neighbors could hear them barking and she could finish her live. Instead of stopping her live, muting, doing something, taking care of them. No, that's just too much for her.
Okay, so this is what Jules said. 50-year-old Jules. Carrie is a sweetheart. Jules said that because she went on Rochelle's panel and Rochelle struck her, that Carrie was fair game. Jules can't trigger Rochelle and goes at Carrie. Do you not understand that Carrie and Rochelle are good friends?
I don't care. I honestly don't care if they're good friends. That's none of my business. At all. None of my business. But Jen, you do realize that you're almost 50 years old, right? A little over 2 years, you will be 50.
I'm sorry. I'm here to say it's not okay. I didn't do anything to AC. I didn't do anything to Spick Up. I didn't do anything to a lot of people that have comfortably went into her.
And I didn't do anything to you. And you've comfortably talked shit about me while I was in another community. Why? You didn't think I'd hear it? You didn't think anybody would tell me about it? Huh? You comfortably talk shit about me. You comfortably lied about me. But when it's done to you, it's not okay, right? Right.
Her room. I know. And here's the thing. By the way, I don't know what a lot of your guys' kids' names are. I don't do that disrespectful shit because it's not fair. The kids shouldn't be involved in it. But I do know that you guys send people in under your own accounts. I do know that.
What? Who do I send in under my own account? What the fuck are you talking about? Reagan, Puma is Clint's cat that nobody has seen for months and months and months.
Mm-hmm. Why don't one of you guys do a vertical? Why don't you do a vertical live? It's not easy. Well, it's easy
very,
for me.
It's very easy. What the fuck are you talking about? Doing vertical lives are super easy. Why would it not be easy? The fuck? I see Reagan saying something to Lori, but I'm looking like way up in the chat and I don't see her nowhere. So Lori, darling, if you're here, my girl, hello. I don't know, bullying or dogpiling would indicate you have no choice but to be exposed to it. And that's not the case. Just don't watch the people and you won't even know what's being said. Good point, Shyla. Good fucking point.
Not easy for you. Unfortunately, I think it's going to take a really, really, really bad thing because this is falling on deaf ears. You guys don't care. This is too much like, oh my God, let me get my intro started. Oh my, let's get.
I don't fucking care. I don't. You talk shit about me no matter fucking what. So I don't care anymore.
All pumped up to the same song we've heard for 5 years because we're going to go live or we're going to go to Rumble and we're, it's not worth it. Like
Brooke and you licking her asshole that's played the same intro for 5 fucking years now. Yeah.
And it's stupid.
The intro that you still dance to like it's the first time you heard it. Yeah, it's stupid.
It's like field day in 3rd grade, except nobody wins. It's not teams. It's not yours and mine and ours. And you called the cops, so I'm calling the cops. And you said that I have saggy boobs, so I'm going to say that you have saggy boobs. You're right. I mean, you guys have an account called Keith in a Van. Who takes time to do that shit? It's dumb. Like the whole trolling and going in. I get that. I get that. But I've been around.
Who is y'all that has an account called Keith in a Van? Who the fuck is y'all? I have my accounts, so you know when I say something that it's me.
Most of you women.
I'm not a coward.
It makes 0 sense. I don't do that real life shit anymore. I don't care to do it because it never freaking helped me. But I do understand why some people, when you do the vertical, there's people coming in that you don't know. Jules and Sophie and them, they can't do that because they bring nothing to the table other than putting.
Excuse you? I've done several vertical lives, and all of them have very high numbers. What are you talking about? What do you bring to the table? Bouncing on a yoga ball with your legs spread? Laying on the floor on your back, moaning as if you're being pleasured? Climbing your cabinets like a spider monkey? Slathering them with butter. Is that what you bring to the table, Jen? No, thank you. No, thank you. But every vertical live I have done has very high views. Very high views. I promise you, I swear to you, girl, I swear. She has bounced on a yoga ball with her legs spread. She has laid on her back with her legs spread in front of the fucking camera, moaning like she's being pleasured. I promise you. I promise you. And she scaled her fucking kitchen cabinets like a spider monkey and lathered them with fucking butter. I promise. I promise.
People down. And shame on you, men, meaning AC. And Jules, let me ask you this. Was Dudley and William dropping that big N-bomb when they were cool with you guys? Yes, they were. The hypocrisy is so thick, you can't even cut it with a freaking knife anymore. It's disgusting.
And you want to talk about hypocrisy? You said I was racist because I hung out in Deadly's chat 2 years ago. But Deadly says all of these things now, and you're on his panel on a regular basis. I wasn't. I was in his chat. I wasn't on his panel. But you're not racist. But I am. Hypocrisy.
Justin, you're not scared of George.
No, I'm not.
Jules, you weren't scared of George. Who cares if he put on a fat suit? You had me naked on your channel. I was naked. So
yes. George made a naked Barbie doll of you, and Jules put the picture on her channel. You're right. If George would not have made that doll, Jules would not have the picture to put on her channel. And you're right, Chris Hansen. You're right. Sending, she sent a very suggestive bathroom picture to Deadly. She did that. Yeah.
So how do you think I feel?
I don't care how you feel.
You said that I had a penis. Isn't that sexual?
Yes. No, it's not.
It made me feel some sort of way.
No. It was a wardrobe malfunction. Your mom jeans made you look like you had a package. There's nothing sexual about that. You're going to try and make it sexual, so you try and turn yourself into a victim once again. But you're not a victim. It was not sexual.
Should I be affected by things that you've said due to my childhood trauma?
I don't give a fuck.
Should I be affected by you in a childhood trauma of something that happened to me?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Minute, by the way. Should I feel like I have a trauma because you keep saying that I have a penis?
I don't care.
Should I feel that way? Because you guys, Jules posted me. Do you know? That traumatized me. Jules, when you posted me and I...
It traumatized you? It traumatized you? Do you mean it traumatized you? It traumatized you? Okay, girl. Okay.
I kept asking you to quit. And every time you went live, I had to look at myself and you had me naked.
You didn't have to look at anything. Nobody made you click onto Jules whenever she went live and look at it. Nobody forced you to do that. You didn't have to look at anything.
It as a Barbie doll, even if George did it, but you had it on your intro, Jules, and I had to look.
Yeah, you didn't have to look at it though. And again, if George didn't make it, Jules wouldn't have had a picture of it. But nobody made you look at it.
It all the time. Do you have any idea how violated I felt?
Talk to George about it. He made it.
Do you have any idea how violated I felt?
I don't care. I don't care.
All those sexual positions that you showed on your channel?
That George made? Yeah. Yeah. Selective outrage is what I would call that.
Do you know how violating it feels when you showed me saying I have a penis?
Nobody said you had a penis. She said it looked like you had a boner from your wardrobe malfunction. Nobody said penis.
That is violating. Yes. And I do have PTSD from you broads.
Bless it. Bless it.
You violated me, Jules.
You would think if she had PTSD, I know, Cindy, I know. Sophie, stop it right now. So what? Jen has said the N-word multiple times, and she sent a suggestive picture to someone who is like a brother to her. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. It's all my fault. I know. I know. You would think, hey, Sandra, you would think somebody that had PTSD would stay away from the things that triggered their PTSD? I mean, is it just me? But if a bunch of broads on the fucking internet gave me PTSD, I would stay off of the internet and away from these broads and not talk about them. So my PTSD wouldn't be triggered, right? I mean, is it just me? Or is she full of shit?
You violated me.
Hey, Phantom.
I shut my Facebook down. You guys can look at it and do whatever. But I have been violated by a 50-something-year-old woman who is a cartoon.
Yes.
And has other.
Yes, Reagan. Yes. Hold up. Isn't her friend the original creator of that fly strip doll? That's not Jules' fault. She's not to blame for that. No. And if her friend wouldn't have made it, then Jules wouldn't have had the picture of it. Selective outrage. That's why I asked everyone not to send me certain people's shit unless it's absolutely necessary. That's right, Bliss. That's right.
Other people talk about me and say that I have a penis. I don't have a penis, Jules. That's a lie. And you have violated me by talking about a crease. In fact, you showed my image and you were paying attention to my lady parts. I feel violated.
You had your legs spread, Jen, on a fucking public live stream on YouTube. Nobody could help but to talk about and see your fucking parts. You were showing it to everybody. Hey, there's
you
Lily,
violated
darling.
me, and nobody should have to feel that way. And I will talk to my therapist about that because I do feel that way. I asked you to.
Well, you do that. You talk to your therapist and you tell them that the women on the internet that gave you PTSD, you keep talking shit about and you won't leave alone. And you're constantly watching them. And see if your therapist still says if that's PTSD.
To stop multiple times talking about something that I did with Clint, and you are affecting my mental health and my PTSD.
I told you to stop just over the weekend, but you didn't because here the fuck we are, right? You won't stop. So what makes you think that other people are going to stop?
PTSD. So please take it down. I'm asking you nicely, please take it down because it makes me feel weird. I do not have a penis. That's very violating to me.
You have a boner from a wardrobe malfunction.
What should I do about that?
She is, Lori Darlin.
I'm just asking, please stop saying that I have a penis because I don't have a penis. And it just messes with me so much because one day.
I haven't heard anybody say that you had a penis.
Because you doxed where I live and everything, Jules. What if I run into somebody and they look at me and they say.
You doxed where you live. When you called the police on Jules in January on a live stream, you doxed where you lived.
Wow, you're the girl that has a penis. And they see me and think that something's up with me. What happens if that happens, Jules?
That's on you.
I said a lot of stuff about Clint when I was mad.
You still said it. You still fucking said it.
So now you're calling the police. Okay.
Who? When?
Yep.
Battery low.
I understand that she does. And to that also, Hellbelly, I do think that she feels that way about me. She's got to be, I hate to say it, but there's got to be some kind of romantic feelings for her to be so obsessed with my breast and my lady part.
Yeah, Bliss. Yeah. Bliss says, I never knew how the "we got a boner" came about. I automatically assumed it was a figure of speech because she always pops up every time anybody goes live about her. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
And lying and saying that I have a penis, that's violating. I don't like women, Jules. I don't.
No, because she's homophobic.
I'm so tired of being scared about what you hussies think about me.
Why are you scared about what we think about you? Why would you be scared about what we thought about you? Why? Why? Does that make sense to anybody? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, Lainey Lynn.
And now you've brought men into it to antagonize me. And by the way,
No. You're not going to start spinning that bullshit. No. We didn't bring men into anything, Jen. You brought Vegas Valley into it. Tony Soflo, Johnny Mac, Chicago Muscle. There's all of these men that you have brought into this, but I haven't brought any men into anything.
AC went up on Deadly's trash channel. So, AC represents you, so he's okay with the N-word. Plus, AC violates me. But
wait, what? Let's listen to that again.
And now you've brought men into it to antagonize me. And by the way, AC went up on Deadly's trash channel. So, AC represents you, so he's okay with the N-word.
AC does not represent Jules. Number one.
Plus, AC violates me, but Jules, you do the most.
AC does not represent Jules, and just because he was up on his panel doesn't mean that he agrees with this, that, or the other. You're on Deadly's panel on a regular basis, and you talk to him privately. What does that say about you?
I asked you for years to please take down that naked freaking Barbie doll, and you wouldn't do it. So
I remember Chris Hansen.
Okay, so I have a couple of interviews that I want to drop. Carrie, don't leave. God don't like ugly. Don't let them win. Because see, we can do a small little circle. And they have to have an army of skanks because it makes them feel better. And Kat, the U.S. Navy vet, I know about little things.
No. Oliver said, fuck no. No. See, if I had no other creator friends and I was just sitting here doing this on my own, I would be perfectly fine. I don't need anybody. I don't.
With you, please shut up. Because it's so funny that you guys have all the time in the world to do all these things that I should be doing, yet you're online more than I am. Why you care? Camden, you were sauced up by 11 a.m. this morning. Camden, you. I've asked you multiple times to quit, so
How do you know that Camden was drunk by 11 a.m.? How do you know that, Jen? How? Right, Chris Hansen? I would say Jen. Yeah, Jen.
I wrote Twitter and let them know that there's somebody in Just Jules's room that keeps harassing me, and you're harassing me too.
Oh, is that how we do it? Okay. Well, I've asked you time and time again to leave me alone. I just told you over the weekend to leave me alone. And you didn't. So, do I need to get a hold of Team YouTube on Twitter and let them know that Jen Bailey from Genuinely Jen on YouTube will not leave me alone? She's constantly talking crap about me and making up lies and saying that I abuse my animals and I neglect all the things. I mean, I've got all kinds of screenshots and videos and so is that how we do it now? Okay, good to know. Good to know.
No, you're making me feel violated as well. I don't have a penis. I am saying that for the last time. So any images that talk about me having a penis, take it down. It's very easy.
I don't know, Susie.
What, baby?
Right, Bliss. Bliss says, I was a lone wolf out here for a long time. I was blessed enough to find some amazing people I call friends now, Sophie included. I remember the first time that Bliss came in my chat. I remember. And she's been here ever since. Right, Reagan? Oh, Lindsay using the emojis.
Camden, I've asked you many times. Here's Camden. Gendler 10. Oh, Benjamin, this isn't bullying. This is me speaking facts. I've asked you to leave me alone multiple times, Camden. I have nothing.
And I've asked you the same things multiple times to leave me alone.
That's why
you don't listen. So why do you expect others to listen to you?
Your channel went down because you can't stop. And then you called me human garbage. I don't know what the tie is. I've heard so many different conflicting stories. I've heard
garbage. You are human garbage, girl.
Because there has to be a reason you hate me so much. And what I've heard is there's got to be a reason. There's got to be something.
You're a piece of shit human. That's reason enough.
In real life that I've done to make you hate me as much as Jules. I understand why Jules does. So is there a husband somewhere?
Right,
Lindsay does need to shut up. You need to go get your cat out of your wall. I'm sure it's very hungry and would like to have some water. But on top of that, you have no water. So I'm not sure. And Lindsay, you're another real lifer. I saw you incite that. Jules, get your horse.
But a lot of people over the years have
asked me who Camden is.
And
I'm going to find out who you are. I promise.
Oh, bless her.
I promise. Because you're unhinged.
You want to talk about somebody being unhinged? Seriously? Let's
Wouldn't
see.
it be a wonderful
Which
time for all of us to just go into our own corners and not mess with other people?
Let's say this one. There we go.
Oh, and by the way, there's another short video. I tried to get it down where you look at the crease of my pants down by my private areas. And that's when you assume that I have a penis. And that is
boner. You keyword tried to get it taken down. Boner, not penis.
Violating. I've asked you for almost a year to please take that down, and you refuse to.
Hey,
I don't appreciate that. And you guys also insinuate that my husband has a red colored ding dong. Isn't that sexual for my husband? It's going great in check.
Well, you're the one that said in one of the abuse videos that Clint leaked to AMC or KK, I'm not sure which one, but you're the one that said he had a penis rash. Jen, you said that.
It's been a while since you've come in here and gave your wonderful sayings. And Chuck, what do you think about me and people saying that I have a penis? I don't have a penis, and that's a lie.
Allegedly, girl.
I don't pee stand.
I would never time you out. Say whatever you want over here, girl.
Standing up. I don't have a penis. I don't agree with that. What do you think, Incheck? If I go out and play soccer, should I get a cup? Should I get a cup? Should I drink a ton of water and go on a road trip and get a Gatorade?
Same, Reagan. Super short. Like if I wore high-waisted jeans, they'd be holding up my boobs. Yes.
Bottle? Is that what you're insinuating? Is that I'm a man?
Sure. Why not? Let's go with it.
Jules, please take those down. You probably won't, but I'm asking that's what you're supposed to do through YouTube guidelines. And I'm telling you, I'm asking you nicely to please take things down and insinuating that I have a penis. I don't have a penis at all. I'm considered a female. When I checked something, it would be a female. I'm pretty sure when I was born, my mother knew that I was a female. And if you're worried so much about my genitals, that tells me something and it makes me feel violated.
What does it tell you? It tells you something. What does it tell you? That you were standing a certain way, or your jeans were bunched in a certain area, or your legs were spread in front of a camera? Is that what it tells you? Because if that's what it tells, then you would be correct. Yes. And Mikey, good for you, my bud. Good for you.
I do not have a penis. That's what you said. If I'm a guy, I have boobs. What do? Get an ace bandage and start wrapping my breasts? Should I cut my hair?
Sure.
Should I cut my hair? Should I start using the male bathroom?
Sure.
How exactly?
Why not?
Oh, because I have a penis.
I've used the male bathroom before. When I've had to pee really, really bad, and the ladies' room was full. I've said fuck it and gone in the men's room before. I have zero shame about it.
So then that wouldn't make me abusive, would it? Because Mike was a man, I was a man, so we were both.
Two men can still be abusive to each other. It doesn't have to be the opposite sex to be abusive.
Men, and I was physical. So actually, I was a man, and Mike was a guy, and then Clint was a guy, and then I was a guy. So I'm not as abusive, right?
Right, Melissa?
God, what a wonderful.
No. That makes you just as abusive. No matter the sex, just as abusive.
World. So when my husband goes to the bathroom, I could just go with him. We could sword fight.
I've done it. I've gone to the bathroom with my husband before. Again, we've been on the road somewhere. The ladies' room is full. I go in the men's room with my husband, and we both use the bathroom. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Rhoda.
Melissa, you
my new name
too,
is
girl.
Benedict. Ben, not Jen. Isn't that nice? Oh my God, all this stuff that Clint and I could do. We could play touch football. If I'm a guy, I could just shirt. See, you guys said that I was naked. What are you talking about?
She repeats herself so much. It's fucking crazy. Exactly, Amber. When I was pregnant, I'd go wherever I had to go. That's right, girl. That's right. Yeah, y'all too. See? There's nothing wrong with that. She has, Cindy. Cindy says, wait a gosh darn minute. Hasn't Jen spoken about women's beef curtains and slimy canals? Get the fuck out of here. She sure has. She sure has, Cindy. You're right. Exactly, Sly. Yes. Yeah. But it's okay, Cindy, it's okay for Jen to do it because, it's Jen. Silly Jen. Right? But anybody else does it, it's not okay. I peed on a tree. Yep. Yeah. I've pulled next to a building and opened up the back door and opened up the driver's side door and peed right there in that little Listen, we can't just whip it out like guys do. So we got to get creative sometimes. Right, Melissa? Yes, girl. Crazy Jen. Right, Mugsy?
I'm a man. I can take my shirt off. So you guys why are you guys talking about that?
Exactly,
Shayla. I'm a man. I'm not allowed to boxers on and no shirt. Men don't wear shirts. What are you talking about?
Free the nipple, girl. Free the nipple.
Oh my God, think about, I'm a man, William. I have a boner. I have a penis and I get boners according to Jules. And she put the image up where the crease is. I have been violated sexually and I've asked her to quit multiple times. So now that I'm a man, according to her, so many different things are going to change. I can play touch football. I got to start wrapping my boobs, my saggy breasts. Me and Clint can sword fight. We can go outside and pee. We can go outside and pee together. Maybe I'll get a red one like Clint. Maybe we can double dutch. Wouldn't that be fun? We can
Sure.
go around just like a man. You know what? We could go camping and I could go around and piss on trees. Wow.
I've done it. I've done it.
Maybe I should stop shaving so my mustache can come in. My whiskers, as you guys call them.
Why
Maybe
not?
I'll have a Fu Manchu. How about that?
Why not?
Oh my God. I don't have to wear makeup anymore. God, 47 years of my life. And here I was thinking that I was a female. I thought it was oversized. And it was a penis the whole time. Your words, not mine.
It was a penis the whole time, y'all. The fuck out of here.
How would you guys feel if that happened to somebody that you knew or somebody in your family? I'm just wondering. Get one of my
I
interviews
gotta
up.
fucking rewind it because I don't know what the fuck
Shannon
she's
might be
talking
the man.
about.
You know, there's this woman on TikTok.
She is unhinged. She's
And her
totally
daughter,
unhinged.
I'm listening. Who is she and what's she been posting?
Power off.
There's a woman on TikTok whose daughter unalived herself. She hung herself. Why? Because she was being bullied. Did she respond? Yes. Did she respond the
Trigger warning, y'all.
way that they were doing it? No. She was being dogpiled. She didn't know what to do. Her mother came home and found her child unalived. And she dedicates her whole TikTok channel.
Okay. I'm sorry for her loss. That has nothing to do with us. It sucks, but it has nothing to do with us. But here she wants to use somebody else's loss, somebody else's trauma for her own benefit. She's not being bullied, Pretty Pink. She's not. I would not be here right now doing this if she wouldn't have shit talked me yesterday. But here we are. She can't help herself. That part, Cindy. We are not children. You can turn this off anytime you fucking want to. You are almost 50 years old. That child felt that she had no other choice. You are not a child. You have lots of choices. You do. Lots of choices. She is sick. She is.
How would you guys feel if that happened to somebody that you knew or somebody in your family? I'm just wondering.
She's just wondering.
Get one of my interviews up.
Girl, you really need to practice your interview game. Pathetic, to say the least.
So disappointed in some of you. We all started out.
I don't give a fuck if you're disappointed in me. You being disappointed in me doesn't bother me the least little bit. It doesn't.
Some of you guys modding for me, saying that what Jules was doing was the most disgusting thing, and you guys are in there. Again, I obviously can't control.
What, commentating on you is disgusting? The fuck out of here.
Where you guys go, but that's a slap in my face, especially for anybody that modded for me.
The fuck out of here. Nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you shit.
We all started out in George's room, and some of you went over to the B.
No. We didn't start out in George's room. No.
Sad.
You're sad.
Jules, if you're playing me, I wouldn't snipe
You are a sad, pathetic excuse for a almost 48-year-old woman.
me, baby. You just don't listen.
Neither do
Maybe you
you.
have wax in your face. Okay.
You don't listen either. Here we are.
Let's see. It's something. Maybe that's why she talks about my, maybe, I don't know. Jules just doesn't listen. Oh, okay. Join a membership. All buzz and decisions. Oh, Jules. Jules is live. Let's see if you're sniping me. Camden, I want to pretend I'm terrified and enjoy it. Wanda's back. Oh, Camden. Camden.
I just skipped through 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. And every time, Camden, Camden, Camden. What the fuck? Right. Exactly, Kat. KK.
I've told Jules many a time, Sophie is live 2 hours a week. Camden, you really don't need to be paying attention to everything.
As you're live paying attention to somebody else. Like, y'all.
Yes, there is an interview with Terry Time Camden. Here's what I think I have to think about this to what little new people are in here. I've known Camden for about 6 years.
Have you?
And I've
Have
heard like
you?
conflicting things. Like I heard that Camden, that there was a husband that I had dated.
And do you have proof of this? Or is it just hearsay? Let me know, Jen. Let me know.
Thought that they were separating. I heard that it might be the wife of the husband. How dare you talk about that? And Jules cried when her phone number was given out. Miss me with that bullshit. Take yourself back over to the hive and get your stinger.
Is that dark pop really good today, Jen? You're sucking it down like you haven't had any in a while, which I know you have.
I believe that Camden might be the wife. I believe that if Camden isn't the wife of that person, I do think that she's the best friend. And I really, really, really hope. I think Camden is so far gone because every time I'm that's who I think it might be.
Hey, friendly girl. Hey, Black Swan. Hey, Commissioner. People like her is why people with actual disabilities get so little. Just a parasite wanting pity and praise at the same time. Well said, Commissioner. Well said, my friend. What are you talking about, Pretty Pink? What are you talking about?
Because what was weird is actually, now that I think about it, is last night, was it last night or was the other night when it was really cold and we were down to about 30 degrees and Camden had made a comment about the
Too many,
sunroom
Bliss.
being about 30 something degrees.
Too many. She has fucked too many married men. Mm-hmm. Why was your sunroom 37 degrees?
Jen, your local police department said if you feel like you're being bullied, it's no one else's responsibility.
Well, let me ask you. This says, Jen, your local police department said if you feel you're being harassed or bullied, it's no one else's responsibility but your own to get offline. If you don't, that is, wait a minute, get offline. If you don't, that's you're truly not being bullied or harassed. True.
Responsible, but your own to get offline. How would you know that?
Because that's what the police tell everybody.
Why is anybody calling anybody's police department? How would you know that?
Why are you calling people's police department is the big question.
Do you think that's normal? Who in their right mind thinks that's normal to pick up a phone and talk to somebody's local police department? Please tell me that. Let me ask you that. In fact, you're a troll. I don't even know why I'm responding to you. So we're going to go ahead and block you out. Do you guys hear that? Calling local police departments.
Why do you do it?
Not that good. It's nice to know. Very, very nice to know. Stalkers.
Stevie Lee says, stalkers, that's how. Creepy, obsessive people. Like Jen? Yeah, okay.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, Arctic Timber, how are you? It's good to see
Oh,
you.
you're done. Okay. I remember when Jolene said single white squirrel. Whoever
Thank you,
thought.
Reagan. I tried. I've been trying to get it right.
Let's see how it worked out for this. God, do you guys remember this? Oh my God. Could you imagine having to live a life? Okay. Looking down.
I'm doing good, Arctic Timber.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, get on with it.
Just saying. Jules.
The fuck are we doing?
Report. In fact, many people.
Oh boy. Your internet is really, really bad.
And this upsets anybody. Okay.
Horrible internet, y'all.
Here we go. Sex trafficking is something that you can see happening in a crowded room. It's not a crime that occurs in an instant, like a kidnapping or a carjacking that a bystander can witness and report. In fact,
What is your point in doing this, Jen? Do you realize that you could get into serious trouble by doing this? It's all lies. Every bit of this that she says for the next, I don't know, 35 minutes is fucking lies. And then she wants to pull all of us into it as well. I'm Tina Brown.
in fact, many people and active sex traffickers do not recognize the reality of it. Every trafficking situation is unique. To obtain some type of, be aware of the signs, presence of trafficking at this point, psychological or emotions exist, recognizing keys of human trafficking.
There she goes, playing with her hair
How you can help.
again.
Human traffickers use various forms of force and fraud. PTSD is something that you get when you have to answer to somebody that just gives you issues and being. Could you imagine having mental health issues and being subjected to that? PTSD is something that you get.
Having mental health issues and being subjected to mental health issues? What are you talking about?
When you have to answer to somebody that just gives you a little bit of drugs to get your 3 tricks in for the day. Could you imagine?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Having a child or a loved one, why these people are sitting over there thinking, how would you guys feel if it happened to somebody in your family?
It would suck. What do you mean, how would I feel?
That's a violent person. Jules is a violent person. She believed at
How?
one time that it was okay for women to be trafficked and beat.
And how do you know that she thought it was okay, Jen? How do you know this? Do you have proof of her saying so?
With horsewhips.
Like, come on. And there is nothing anywhere that says that anybody was beat with a fucking horsewhip. Where are you getting this from?
That's violating. That's violating. Could you imagine being a parent and having no idea where your child is or anything that's going on? These people don't give them condoms. And half of them are so messed up, they don't think about it.
And how do you know? How do you know? Have you been there? Have you done it? How do you know?
half of them because they've been berated so bad by somebody like Glenwood. Angels.
Really? Really? Wow, y'all. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine being awake every single night, wondering about your child and possibly never seeing them again? Do you know that when prostitutes, they do tricks, I guess, do you know how unsafe that could be for somebody, for them to meet somebody and the guy is dangerous? Do you think they care? No, because to somebody like Glenwood and or Jules, it's just a body count. It doesn't affect her. And just because she's not with him because he dumped her ass doesn't take away from the fact that she also was involved in that. The only reason this woman didn't go to jail was because she took the easy way out. And I don't understand it because you lied to law enforcement and the FBI and made up comments because your pimp boyfriend probably paid attention to one of those prostitutes and not you.
Wow, that was a mouthful of bullshit. That was a big old mouthful of bullshit. Yeah, you're right, Black Swan. She bullied children. She bullied men. She bullied Tracy. And I hold her responsible for Tracy's heartbreak. She was relentless with Tracy and she never stopped. Amen, Black Swan. Amen. You're right. Crazy, y'all. This is crazy.
So we're going to cover this once a week. Remember that nonprofit organization? After you told on your dude, you wanted him to get out of jail. Where's that nonprofit? Imagine what you could have done with your life. And you're
Imagine what you could have done with your life, Jen. Imagine.
sitting online going after a person that you believe you own me the way that Glenwood owned those women, metaphorically.
Here she goes with the metaphorically speaking again, y'all. I thought we left the metaphorically speaking behind in 2023. I thought we did, but here we are.
That's who you are. Do you know how many parents have so many sleepless nights? Why your dad, who I don't even know if you go over and see him, could you imagine something like?
And that's none of your business. It's none of your business. Jules's relationship with her father. Period.
That happening to you and somebody owning you? Which in a sense, that's what you're doing to your followers. You own them.
How? How so? How so?
You leave, we'll tell
Please explain.
your secrets. You leave, I'll tell anybody that you pulled my FOIA.
What?
You better like my video under all 8 of your Google accounts. You better like every single one of them and comment. You better go to Reddit and download.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do to your people, Jen? Oh my God, what a face. If that is not the lizard person trying to come out of her, I don't know what the fuck is, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to take another picture just in case that one doesn't show up very well. Oh my God. Y'all screenshot that. Screenshot this and tell me what you think. Her eyes are black. Black, black. Wow.
Every single thing because that's what you do. Could you imagine the amount of counseling that you would have to get by a person who was violated? And you say that you're violated because of your phone number? You live in an apartment. You live high on the hog.
High on the hog, y'all.
And shame on some of you women who give zero shits about it, because you know what? If that ever happened to somebody in your family, shame on you. And then you're going to look back and say, wow, Jen was a freaking crazy person. But you know what? Maybe I should have listened, because this woman who makes a fool, you guys are making a fool out of yourself. I'm at least covering content. You're mocking women. Why? Because you guys are banding up to go after one female. What you guys are doing is condoning and victimizing women who had nothing, that got beat on and treated like garbage by somebody that
How am I doing that? How am I doing that? She's a snake, D. Johns. Yes. Yes. Yes, Black Swan. Yes. What did Amber say? Hey, Amy Lou. I'm serious. She's a freaking yes. Yes. And I've talked about this before about her being a freaking lizard person. And I'm telling you what, let me tell you. Bliss says, I lost my best friend to exactly what you're talking about. You are weaponizing real life shit for this online nonsense to gain sympathy. Shut the entire fuck up. Shut the entire fuck up. Hold on, Chris Hansen. I'll look. Where'd you send it to me at? I just seen something come through. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got it. I'm so sorry about that, Bliss. I am. I'm sorry.
Julie was with. That's who you women are. So basically what you guys are doing is co-signing for women to get beat, for them to be on drugs. You are co-signing for a person who condones human sex trafficking. Camden, you condone it. Kat, you served for our country. You're okay with it. You're okay with prostitution? You're okay with women getting beat to an inch of their life?
Listen to this. Listen to this shit. Like I could not.
Right now, think about it. Women are out on the street right now. Why a 50-year-old woman who thinks that she owns January and her birthday gets to sit back and smoke pot and let her squirrels freaking shit on the windowsill.
What does women doing what they gotta fucking do on the street have to do with Jules sitting in her fucking apartment? Exactly, JJ. Hella slander. Yes, M to the B. Yes. Yes. I'm going to send that picture to myself and I'm going to show it to you guys. Hold on. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Nope, not that. I want Instagram. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at those black eyes and the way her mouth and her teeth and like a snake are fucking strange. Right, JJ? Alice, come get your daughter-in-law. She's saying this bullshit in your house. Look at this, though. Exactly. I would too, Tawana. Amen, girl. Yes. Yes. She's claimed to have means to do something. Well, do it. Alice may have means, but Jen can't pay a fucking... Yes. Exactly, ambulance girl. Right, y'all? Look at this shit. Is it just me? Or does she look fucking... Y'all.
Why there are women out there getting the shit beat out of them. So Camden, you condone human sex trafficking?
And that's not our fault. That's not our fault. You're fucking spiraling and you need to go get help, Jen.
King, you're okay with that? Kathy, U.S. Navy vet, Maria, Tracy with 2 E's, now Wanda.
Right, Amber? Yes, I'm saying.
Wow. So you guys are okay with women getting beat by pimps? Wow. Lindsay, you're okay with that?
What up, Brandy?
So you guys are mocking women who have nothing in their lives. You guys are mocking women the way that Jules mocks them. Do you know that one woman, her mother, while her daughter was in jail, ended up unaliving herself, being so...
No, honey, no. Another fucking lie. It does look split, Amber. You're right. Let me take this off of here. It does look split. It does. Yeah. Craziness, right? I know, Virgie. I know, girl. I know. It's a lot. It's too much. She says, good God, for real, she needs to be stopped with all of this. She is triggering someone in real life, which has nothing to do with Jules. She sounds like an idiot. She does. She totally does. Right, Black Swan, yes. Y'all see it? You see why I was like, oh my God, and had to take a screenshot of it?
And Jules, you supported it, honey. So you guys want to feel bad for Jules, who gets a check for mental health and couldn't even go?
I don't feel bad for Jules. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for nobody on the fucking internet. Okay? You get a check. You do, Jen. What are you talking about?
Go to a freaking TPO hearing, and now she's talking shit on George, who I thought was a creep.
Yeah, and?
George never took women, told them to get on the streets. You know how many of these women...
Do you know that for sure? You don't know George. I'm not saying that he did, but you don't know him. You don't know me. You don't know all these fucking people that you're sitting here naming. You don't know us. She is an idiot, Brandy. Why is she talking about Clinton? Listen, JJ. Clint used to drive Tracy to her dates. He did. He did.
Probably have HIV. How many of these women...
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what Cindy was talking about.
Who got pregnant by men who paid them, what, $25 for a rim job or something? And that's who you're supporting. Just understand that every one of you that are over there, a rim job...
Listen to that again.
George never took women, told them to get on the streets. You know how many of these women probably have HIV? How many?
For all you know, you could have HIV, Jen. The fuck are you talking about?
These women who got pregnant by men who paid them, what, $25 for a rim job or something?
How do you get pregnant from a $25 rim job? Anybody know? Can you answer that for me?
And that's who you're supporting. Just understand that every one of you that are over there, I will always look at you as somebody who supports a woman who dated an abusive...
I don't give a fuck how you look at me. I give zero shits about how Jen motherfucking Bailey looks at me. Anybody else not give a fuck at how she sees you?
Man, and you guys support women who are being sex trafficked. So that is what you are. Camden, from now on, you are a supporter of human sex trafficking. Kat, you are a supporter of human sex trafficking. Stephen C., you are a supporter. Maria, you are a supporter. Lindsay, you are a supporter of human sex trafficking. While you guys sit and talk about Kendra.
Well, you were in the hive not too awfully long ago, Jen. So you're also a supporter of all of that, right? Right? Right.
Brandy, you also. So you guys are okay with that.
Wait a minute.
Where's
What?
the nonprofit organization? are a supporter of human sex trafficking. While you guys sit and talk about Kendra, Brandy, you also. So you guys are okay?
Well, Brandy, I think there was a reason that you come in when you did, girl. There was a reason that you come in when you did. One more time.
You are a supporter. Maria, you are a supporter. Lindsay, you are a supporter of human sex trafficking. While you guys sit and talk about Kendra, Brandy, you also. So you guys are okay with that? Where's the nonprofit organization that's supposed to be for women, for a place to go to help out with them getting jobs and to be productive? You were a graphic designer, Jules. Why didn't you get your best friend a job doing that? Why?
Because she didn't want a job doing that. How about that? How about that? Because she didn't want a job doing that. I don't know why it's not talking anymore, Brandy. I'm going to have to fix it. Thank you for your $5 super chat, Brandy. Get it, Lur. You need to focus on why you choose everything but your kids, Brandy. Girl. You did it. You did it, Jen. You did it. You had to bring up Brandy for no fucking reason. And this is the result of that. I know, Sly. For years, she's been after Camden. For years. Right. Exactly, Bliss. Exactly. So then you're a supporter of incest then, Jen. You straight up said that you didn't care if a brother was fucking his sister. That's what she said. I heard it for myself.
You were working and doing that. So Julie, just remember that Julie participated in human sex trafficking, and she supported a man who beat women and gave them drugs. So every one of you people over there support that. Just know.
Just know, huh? Just know that since Jules's ex did something, and we are years ago, and we are in Jules's chat now, that we support everything that her ex did years ago. Does that make fucking sense to anybody? It makes no fucking sense to me. Can somebody make that make sense for me, please? Pretty please? Because it makes no fucking sense to me.
She's not innocent. I've seen the shit that she's written. Kat is far innocent. That's what you guys support.
Right,
Women
JJ?
who walk the streets so Jules can sit up there and be high as a hog.
High as a hog.
That's what you guys support. Women who walk the streets so Jules can sit up there and be high as a hog.
That's what we support. So women can walk the streets and Jules can live high on the hog. What? Right, Lindsay? Right? I guess that's why he doesn't invite her to come hang out anymore. He realizes the liability that she actually is.
Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brandy, for the $2 super chat. Jen, I'll assume you and your brother are lovers then, right? Right, Brandy? I mean, because she doesn't care. She sent that suggestive picture to Deadly and says, I see him like my little brother. I would never send suggestive pictures to anybody that I see as my little brother. Anybody else?
and be high as a hog. Hey, Allie.
Is that what Clint does to Jonah? Does he shotgun weed smoke to Jonah along with the cigarettes? Is that why he holds his cigarettes so low to the ground when Jonah's right there so Jonah can get all that good secondhand cigarette smoke? And then he shotguns the weed smoke to Jonah. Is that why they're so tight like Velcro, Jen? Is it? That's what I thought.
That's your life.
That's your life.
You too, Sophie.
What?
You support it.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. I'm bringing my dogs back in the house, Jen. They went outside to use the bathroom. Come on.
You too, Sophie. You support it.
Do I?
Napa, you support it. She knows.
What's the timestamp?
Cal was a friend of mine.
Let me go back and get the timestamps.
Napa, you support it. You too, Sophie. You support it.
11/1/11/22. One 11/22.
Napa, you support it. She knows. Kat was a friend of mine before she dicked me over for Maria. Kat knew how sick I was because she was one of the people I talked to and verified how sick.
Nobody fucking cares, Jen. Your mental health is your business and your responsibility. It's not ours. Nobody cares how sick you are, how sick you were. Nobody fucking cares. That's up to you to take care of.
I was. That's what you did, Kat. You screwed over a friendship with me because of Maria. Maria, just by the way, you support that. You make sure to update your community wall while you sit and dox everybody's kids. You make sure that you screwed over a friendship with me because of Maria. Maria, just by the way, you support that. You make
1/11/56. In case Maria wants to report it too.
sure to update your community wall while you sit and dox everybody's kids. You make sure that you write, Maria, that I support a female who was involved with a man who beat women to an inch of their lives and gave them drugs. That is who you support, Maria. AC, you support that as well. So does that make you an abusive person?
1/12/18.
And you guys want to talk about my family? Jules, what's your family think about it?
Fuck your family. I don't talk about your family. I don't care about your family. Fuck your family.
What's your family think about you? Or do they even know? They must be so proud of you. Just saying. Lisa, Tracy with 2 E's, Amanda, KLP, JFid, AC, Spit Cup, Brandy. All of you support human sex trafficking. That's what you guys support. Do they even know? They must be so proud of you. Just saying. Lisa. Tracy with 2 E's, Amanda, KLP, JFid, AC, Spit Cup, Brandy. All of you support human sex trafficking. That's what you guys support. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this my content. Once a week, I'm going to talk about human sex trafficking until I drill it in people's heads online. That Jules, who runs just Jules and thinks that she is Queen Bee. You know what? Maybe I'll start going in and seeing Queen Bee and let her know that a wannabe Queen Bee who has 1/16th amount of the followers.
Two people can have the same name on the fucking internet, Jen. Okay? I will give you guys if you guys didn't hear it, I don't know how long I've been muted. If you guys need the timestamp and the link to the live, I will give it to you. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Discord, wherever, and I'll give you the link and the timestamp so you can report it as well.
So
Great.
every week, I'm going to talk about human.
You can't, that's another thing I said when I was muted. You can't follow through with shit. You've been saying this for months now. Every week you're going to talk about the trafficking and blah, 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 blah. Drill it into people's heads. You can't follow through with shit.
Sex trafficking. And I'm going to remind people, as somebody in the community who not only dated, told on, went back to him, and has the gall to call other people drug abusers. I don't do drugs. Every week, I'm going to remind people and drill it into your heads until somebody understands, wow, this woman okayed. So just know that. That's who you guys support. You support prostitution. You support a man who beats women. You support drug usage. That's what you guys support. That guy that was on TV. You supported that. And all you women that were in the hive with me. Do you remember that? Brando. You remember that when he dumped Jules? So you guys support that. Great for you. I'm spitting out facts and statistics. I can clown on you. Maybe I want to commentate most of the time. I get freaking bored of you guys. But I will tell you this. I'm going to spit facts. I'm going to start going and getting out in the public and asking people what they think about human sex trafficking and how there's a channel. And maybe I'll show it. And I'll say, wow, this cartoon looking 50-year-old woman was with a human sex trafficker. In fact, I'll put it on live and I'll show everybody. It's public. I'll give you guys the attention you want, but I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just covering human sex trafficking and how Julie dated a human sex trafficker named Glenwood. You dated him. And all of you women co-sign to pay a woman who dated a man who beat the shit out of women and victimized them and berated them. I can't imagine a horsewhipping while Joel sits back and extorts money just as bad as KK. That's what you guys support. Julie. Your name isn't Jules. Your name is Julie, who dated a man who beat women. That is who Julie dated. You are not Jules. You are not the bee. You're doing exactly what a pimp would do. Bitch, I'm not for sale. Not anymore. I'm going to make you real famous. In 2025, reports of child What does that mean? So pimps are doing this to children, and Julie supported it. Children.
Since when? Since when? There was nothing in any report that had anything to do with any children. What the fuck are you talking about? Right, Reagan? She should read up on TOS because she'll learn there is a defamation report that can be done on a channel. Maybe that's what we'll all do. Since she wants to add our names into all of this, each and every one of us that she names will fill out this defamation report for TOS. She'll think twice about doing it again. How about it, y'all? What do you think? Yep.
Sex trafficking surge with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Wow. Receiving over 100,500 reports, marking a significant increase from 2024. It just gets worse by Julie, who sits over there and gets money from people.
Are you mad? Huh? Are you mad because you don't get money from people? Huh? Is that the problem here? Huh? I bet you it is.
Online grooming, and I'm a groomer?
Yes.
And AI, which is what you guys keep doing to all of us. AI.
Who? Who is you all and us? Who's doing, what are you talking about, AI?
Driven exploitation are primary drivers of this rise globally. This is all over the world that Julie dated a man who's sex.
It is. It happens all over the world every day, Jen. Every day. Yeah. I'll have Reagan help me figure it out, Coffee, and then I'll let everybody else know how to report for terms of service violation for defamation of character. This is some major shit you're doing here, Jen. Listen, y'all. I'm reading y'all's chat. Sorry. Good, Amy Lou. Good. Good. But we'll get it figured out, y'all, and I'll let everybody know how to do it.
Trafficked women and co-sign for what's going on now are primary drivers of this rise. 23% of the estimated 27.6 million. Why she's sitting over there talking about Sesame Street.
Who's talking about Sesame Street?
Or sex trafficking.
Who's talking about Sesame Street, y'all? Am I missing something? Huh?
Picking with 78%, those being women and girls. Surgeon report. The National Center of Missing and Exploited Children noted an alarming spike within 1 in 7 missing children. While she's sitting over there live, there's a child that is being taken by a sex trafficker and never seen again.
While you are alive, there is a child being taken by a sex trafficker and never seen again. What do you think about that, Jen, huh? What do you think about that? Huh? While you were alive, there is a child taken by a sex trafficker and never seen again. What are you going to do about that, Jenny? What are you going to do?
By somebody that supports Glenwood of sex trafficking. Just saying.
By somebody that used to support Jules, that used to date Glenwood. What are you going to do about it, Jenny? Huh? What are you going to do? Do you see how fucking ridiculous that sounds?
This is my calling.
Is it? Is it? This is your calling? Is it? Bless it. Bless it. For her to think that this is her calling? Come on. Come on, girl. This isn't your calling, and neither is interviewing people. Okay? Okay? It's not your calling. Oh, yes, she did. This is true, Stacy. This is true. Do y'all remember those hideous ass fucking nails? They were like pieces of square chiclet gum glued to her fingers. They were like real thick and like square and long and thick, and they're hideous nails.
And Jules is on a hamster wheel covering me. Don't you dare call me crazy. You're on a hamster.
You're fucking crazy. Trees 1970 says, Jen, you are completely out of your mind. You're on a hamster wheel of crazy. That 50-something-year-old B, KK, Sophie, Maria, Jules, KK, and the B. She said that like 50 times. Said it twice. But you're crazy. You are out of your mind. You are. You are. Bliss says 20 people every minute in the USA are victims of intimate partner violence, Jen. You, ma'am, are in the statistic. She is. She is. She's the perpetrator of the said crime. Thank you, Kat. Thank you for your super chat, my girl. Thank you very much. D. Johns. Dude. Is this even real life right now? Like, for real?
Hamster
It
wheel
is
of
for
crazy.
attention.
50-something-year-old B, KK, Sophie, Maria, Jules, KK, and the B. And all I'm talking about is human sex trafficking. It's not my fault that Jules supported and dated somebody who did it. All I'm doing is spitting facts.
But you're not. You're not spitting facts. Thank you, Brandy, for gifting a membership. Passed, my friend. You want a membership? You're the winner. Now you get to use all the cool emojis. That part, Lindsay. That part. Jen doing naked jumping jacks in front of a very young Mikey. You think he felt violated? I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. One person every year hijacks a rent-a-center van and holds the driver hostage for an hour. That person is Jen Bailey. Amen, Bliss Chris. Hey, the good Lori. How are you, my girl? It's good to see you.
So you support somebody, a human being that beat women with horsewhips in the past.
Do I? Do I now? We're going to have fun reporting this, guys. We're going to have a lot
So
of
you're
fun.
okay with that? That's you, Trees. So you support human sex trafficking? Everybody in here, Trees, 1970, supports human sex trafficking. That's you, not me. And thank you for naming some of the people that also support human sex trafficking. All you did was make some of the people that also human sex trafficking. That's you, not me. And thank you for naming some of the people that also support
120.48. I'm going to have to go back a little bit more, y'all.
So you support somebody, a human being that beat women with horsewhips in the past. So you're okay with that? That's you. And Jules is on a hamster wheel. B, KK, Sophie, Maria, Jules, KK, and the B. And all I'm talking about is human sex trafficking. It's not my fault that Jules supported and dated somebody who did it. All I'm doing is spitting facts. So you support somebody that a human being that beat women with horses. In the past. So you're okay with that. That's
What do we got going on here? Brandy. Where's it at? It didn't come through. There it is. Thank you, Brandy, for the $5 super chat. Do you think Jen is on Rent-A-Center logs as a do not rent danger? Yes, I do, Brandy. I actually do. I think that she's on the Rent-A-Center roster as like do not rent to these people, just like they are on the do not rent to for houses and apartments and townhouses in the area. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Jen, why doesn't she read about how DV affects people? Because that's a little too close to home, Cindy. Yeah. She is. She's banned for life from renting another couch. She is. But you're right. But that hits too close to home, Cindy. She can't do that. Absolutely, Reagan. Absolutely.
you, Trees. So you support human sex trafficking? Everybody in here, Trees, 1970, supports human sex trafficking. That's you, not me. And thank you for naming some of the people that also support human.
Thank you, Brandy, for your $2 super chat. Added to banned from Walmart. That's also true. That's also very, very true, Brandy. Trees. If you're listening, Trees, 1970, if you're listening and you want the timestamp on her saying these things about you, it is the 1 hour, 20 minute, 38 second mark.
Human sex trafficking. All you did was make yourself look like an ass. Mm-hmm. But while you're here, let's talk about statistics. While you're over here, there's a woman that's getting beat on. So if I have to sit on a hamster wheel until people start to realize.
While you were live talking shit and lying on a bunch of people, a man was getting beat by his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens more often than you think. I agree, Kat. I totally agree. And men, that's right.
That life isn't really worth sitting here and fighting. That you support somebody who was with a human sex trafficker. I'm going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it.
And every time you say it, I will grab the live link, I will grab the timestamp, and I will report you.
God forbid none of you cows have to deal with it. Cows meaning mood. Sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. Tree supports somebody who dated somebody at the time who was involved in human sex trafficking. You, Trees, not me.
Do you hear how ridiculous that just sounded? Let's listen into that again.
Sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. Tree supports somebody who dated somebody at the time who was involved in.
She supports somebody that at one time dated somebody who did something to somebody. Do you hear how ridiculous that fucking sounds?
Human sex trafficking. You, Trees, not me. Mm-mm. It is a hamster wheel, and it's getting worse. Just like your buddy over there.
Mikey.
Surgeon reports.
Mikey, we'll get it figured out. Okay, buddy. We'll get it figured out.
An alarming spike, 1 in 7 children. Online incitement. Online incitement. Wow. Reports of online incitement to the cyber tip.
And that's what you're doing. What do you think you're doing by saying these things about us, Jen? You're inciting. That's exactly what you're doing, inciting.
Skyrocketed in the first half of 2025 with a massive increase in cases linked to generative artificial intelligence. Something that you have. Welfare system vulnerability in 2025, 17% of reports regarding children missing from child warfare. Children. And you guys support somebody that was with a human sex trafficker who trafficked children. You guys support it.
Who did? Do you have proof in the report that children were involved in that, Jen? Do you? I'd love to see it. Because we are about, we are about proof and receipts over here.
Not me. I'm not over there. I'm just talking facts. I'm covering content. I didn't realize somebody
Is that what you're doing? Covering content? Okay.
the community until recently was involved with somebody who human sex trafficked women. Don't watch if you don't like it. In the U.S., California. Wow, California. Texas, Florida, and New York reported the highest volumes of signals and cases. Recruitment trends, social media, false job promises. Nonprofit organizations for women.
She is, JJ. Right, guys? She is. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Therese, where are you? Usually you come in here and stay.
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're lying about her, Jen. Maybe because Trees just realized what an actual piece of shit you really are. Maybe that's it. Right, Reagan? Do you know how many times people have allegedly reported me to the FBI? A lot. Do you know how many times they've showed up at my house? One time to interview us for a friend getting a job. Give it up, Jen. Right? Let's see. Hey, Adam, it's good to see you. It's true, Desi. It's true. Hey, Missy Tessa.
The Exodus Road reported that 76 of their 89 cases handled in 2025 were sex trafficking, which Julie dated a man who human sex trafficked other women, including children. Just saying.
Wow.
Reported the highest ever convictions for label trafficking globally. Law enforcement focus in 2025, 1,834 potential future trafficking cases were prevented.
Well, Brandy, Jen did that. Jen accused children of grape and unaliving people. She did that.
Via the arrest of traffickers. So I can say one thing, Jules, that you did. You got a man put behind bars for beating women. You just happened to date him when he got out. A man who human sex trafficked young women and even children.
Really? I would love to see that report, Jen. I would love to see it.
I'm just spitting facts.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No worries, Missy. No worries. You're not spitting facts, though. That's the thing. But this is your calling, right? Right. Her calling was to lie on people. That's what it is. Duh.
56-year-old woman. You're 56 too, Therese?
A 47-year-old woman, 47, is sitting here lying on all of us. And we're going to report her channel for terms of service violations. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some serious shit you're doing here, Jen. Serious shit. Thank you, Brandy, for the $2. Desi, Jen claimed that she bought y'all gifts. Did she? Is she lying again? Bless her heart. Bless it. She is, Celia. Yeah. Sure did.
Supporter of human sex trafficking? Let's look up something else. Google seems to find everything.
Yeah. Why don't you have Google help you find that report on Glenwood that said that he horsewhipped people and sex trafficked children? Why don't you find that for me, since Google finds everything?
What do you think about women supporting human sex trafficking?
She's asking Google, what do they think about something? What did Google tell you? What do they
Women
think?
supporting or participating in human sex trafficking is a
Well, that's not an answer. What kind of Google does she have? Thank you, Mikey. What kind of Google does she have, after all? She asked Google what they thought about something, but that's no answer.
complex, often misunderstood, and growing reality challenging the stereotypical view of sex traffickers solely as men. Research indicates that women comprise up to 1/3 of perpetrators of human sex trafficking globally.
Oh, Desi. Yeah, Desi, that would be a really good topic for the two of you to talk about. Yeah, it would. It really would. No, Brandy. Can't relate, girl. Can't relate. Raise your hand if your man bought multiple rings and gave them out to women along with STDs. Can't relate. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Can't relate. Can't relate.
Napa, do you support human sex trafficking? AC, do you support Napa? Do you support human sex trafficking? Napa, do you
125.33 Napa. And AC.
support human sex trafficking? AC, do you support it? You guys support it? Making it easier for them to recruit and manage victims. Their roles often include identifying and luring victims using deceit, such as offering them jobs. Any questions?
No, she didn't, y'all. No, she didn't.
And before I get off here and go vomit, due to human sex trafficking, something that Julie.
Are you going to go stick your fingers down your throat again? I thought you stopped doing that stuff, Jen. Come on, girl. You should really talk to your therapist about that.
Condoned and dated a man who sex trafficked women and people like Trees, 56 years old, and all of you idiots support human sex trafficking. I'm going to keep saying it until it drills into most of you pea-brain sized minds.
Bigger than your mind.
Yep. Recently, a 16-year-old kidnapped here in Coleraine. Luckily, she was found safe in Florida. Most of them don't make it.
And again, that's not my fault. It's nobody in my chat's fault. It's not Jules's fault either. You Ohio motherfuckers are crazy. Sorry, the few that I like from Ohio. I'm sorry, this does not include you. But you Ohio motherfuckers are crazy. And I can't be held responsible for any of that.
Back. Because people like Julie, who dated Glenwood, supports human sex trafficking. You do, not me. I'm just spitting facts. Camden, all of you. You support it. 16. Wow. And she was sex trafficked. And we know who was somebody that did it.
What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with you, Jen? Huh?
Major deflection.
Is that what you're doing? A major deflection? I thought so.
I couldn't imagine going to bed knowing that my child somewhere getting beaten,
It
not
don't
knowing
matter.
whether your child's going to come home.
Y'all know what I'm saying. What's wrong with her face? Her face. I'm touching buttons again. Yes. Yes, I'm touching buttons again. But the side of her face looks like it's been cut, like she tried out for the Joker movie or something. Or it's just the side that the filter doesn't handle.
I couldn't imagine going to bed knowing that my child somewhere.
You wouldn't know.
Getting beaten, not knowing whether your child's going to come home, for some woman to sit online and mock people.
Like you sit online and mock people? That's it. That's it, Reagan. That's exactly it. You're right. That's exactly what's going on.
That she supported that garbage, and shame you.
Shame on you for ever supporting that garbage. Shame on you.
So while she's sitting on her ass right now, how many people do you think right now got beat with horsewhip?
As you're sitting on your ass right now, how many men do you think got hit by their girlfriends? How many?
While she's sitting on her ass bitching because she got struck for not following TOS. And you guys
While you're sitting on your ass trying to play the victim, how many men do you think got hit by their girlfriends?
are sitting over there. Just know that there's a kid, possibly 16, that's getting beat with horsewhips.
Just know, as you're sitting there, that there's possibly a man too embarrassed to say anything that's being beat by his girlfriend. I hope you feel good about yourself. I do.
Drugged out, not knowing when they're going to get their own meal. And that's what you all supported. And you know what's really sad is you guys.
Really? Raise your hand if you've ever stuck a hot floor heater to your roommate's skin and thought it was hilarious. Can't relate. Can't relate. Nope. That's not how I roll.
I just don't care.
No, I don't care. You're full of shit. I don't care.
God forbid that ever happened to one of your kids. And shame on you.
God forbid that your son was ever in an abusive relationship where his girlfriend beat him. God forbid. God forbid that he was too embarrassed to say anything, too weak to leave. God forbid.
For not looking at the facts.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Just saying. So when she sits over there and bitches because her phone number was out, please understand that she made a website for Backpage back in the.
Just understand, when Jen sits on her live and says that she had an uncle and she tries to act like she's the victim and she's being bullied and dogpiled, she deserves everything she gets. That too, Bliss Chris. God forbid you let your kids sleep over at a friend's house and the mother stuck cat poop in their mouth while they were sleeping, thinking it was funny. A prank. It was a prank, y'all. Lighten up. It was just a prank. Right? God forbid. God forbid you let your son go sleep over at his best friend's house. And the friend's mother was inappropriate with your son. God forbid. So since she wants to say that we support all of that because we're in Jules's chat, everybody that's in Jen's chat supports Jen being inappropriate with teenage boys, along with the cat turd thing while he was sleeping. Same kid, right? Fair's fair, right, Jenny?
Day, Julie exploited women because she dated somebody that was charged with human sex trafficking and beat women, and people like Trees and Lindsay and all of you support it. So before you call somebody abusive, sit back, beat women. Julie exploited women because she dated somebody that was charged with
Still writing down timestamps, y'all.
human sex trafficking and beat women, and people like Trees and Lindsay and all of you support it. So before you call somebody abusive, sit back and wonder who the hell you're giving your money to, because you guys don't even understand it. You guys are internet hookers.
Do what? Forever young. I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got you. Thank you. Thank you, Forever Young. Hey, Vixie. True story. True story. Listen, Susie.
And that's your pimp. Just my opinion. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I'm
Fuck your opinion.
going to do some research about human sex trafficking, since now I know that children get it. And thank God, Cooch.
What? Right. Because now you know that children get it? How fucking ignorant are you, really? Yeah. Yeah, Reagan. Yeah. Children get it. Like it's a cold or something. That too, Bliss. God forbid someone here goes to Twitter and let Team YouTube know that there is a content creator on their platform putting false criminal claims on YouTube subscribers with the link to this live that I just so happen to have saved. Imagine that. What if? Hey, Shortisha. How are you, girl? She's it, right, Lori Darlin? Oh. Say what, Brandy? Say what? Say what?
That young lady who could have ended up on a hill somewhere from a human sex trafficker, once dated by Jules, who wrote out the pimp role. Please understand that. Thank you so much for coming in. If you guys have
Wow. That was just like an hour of bullshit.
any statistics, please give it to me. We're going to be covering this once a week.
Do it your fucking self, bitch. Why you have to have everybody else do your shit for you? Do it your damn self. I want to hear you talk about, let's see, domestic abuse. Yeah. Women abusing the men. That's what I want you to do, to research and talk about next. Since this is your calling, that's what I want you to do. Right, Forever Young? But she's got the talent for it, and I could never. Never. Boy, you could really hear the ignorance she is on her interviews, and the one she was interviewing, very telling. Yeah. Bless it. Bless it. That too. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Girl, it's something else. Something else. All right, y'all. My husband's on his way home. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I want to thank everybody who hung out with me today through watching this ratchet ass bitch. I want to thank everybody who has donated to my channel. Brandy. And you gifted a membership too and passed for getting the membership. Kat. Brandy. Tom gifted 5 memberships, and Mugsy. If you won a membership today, thank Tom. Passed, thank Brandy. I can remember that one because there was just one, but the ones for Tom, I can't remember those people. But congratulations, you're the wieners of all the things today. But and to the cash apps that I got, thank you for that too. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna feed them their dinner. My husband will be home in just a few minutes. I'll get it to you, Kat. I'll get it to you. I will. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.